Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Redmi 10 Prime versus Redmi Note 9, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the videos, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, 10 Prime have quad camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. Whereas Note 9 also comes with quad camera setup, 48 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 2 megapixel of macro camera and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have 50 megapixel of wide camera, which is bigger in megapixel count. And about the front camera of the devices, 10 Prime have 8 megapixel of wide camera, whereas Note 9 have 13 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is Note 9 because it have 13 megapixel of wide camera, which can take high resolution of photos. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. 10 Prime have LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas Note 9 have LED flash, HDR and panorama. So it's a tie. And about the video recording options in the devices, 10 Prime can shoot Full HD video max at 30 fps, Note 9 can record Full HD video max at 30 fps. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same recording specs. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. 10 Prime have Android 11 support. On the other side, Note 9 also have Android 11 support, so it's a tie. And about the user interface of the devices, 10 Prime have MIUI whereas Note 9 comes with MIUI. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same user interface. So it's a tie. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. 10 Prime is powered by MediaTek Helio G88 based on 12 nanometer processor, whereas Note 9 is powered by MediaTek Helio G85 based on 12 nanometer processor. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have faster processor, which can give you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, 10 Prime is packed with Mali G52, whereas Note 9 is packed with Mali G52. So it's a tie because both of the devices can give you same FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. 10 Prime can clock at 2.0 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas Note 9 can clock at 2.0 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, 10 Prime have 2 options, 4 and 6 GB, whereas Note 9 have 3 options, 3, 4 and 6 GB. So the winner here is Note 9 because it have multi-RAM option. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. 10 Prime comes with 64 and 128 GB of storage, whereas Note 9 have 64 and 128 GB of storage. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, 10 Prime have dedicated card slot, whereas Note 9 also have. So it's a tie. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. 10 Prime have 6.5 inches of display, whereas Note 9 have 6.53 inches of display. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approx the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, 10 Prime have approx 83.4%, whereas Note 9 have 83.5%. So the winner here is Note 9 because it have bigger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. 10 Prime comes with Full HD Plus display. On the other side, Note 9 also have Full HD Plus display. So it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, 10 Prime have LCD display having 90 Hz of refresh rate, whereas Note 9 have IPS LCD. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have 90 Hz of refresh rate, which can give you smooth transitions. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. 10 Prime have 8.9 mm of thickness, whereas Note 9 have 8.9 mm of thickness. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same thickness. Talking about the weight of the devices, 10 Prime comes with 181 grams of weight, whereas Note 9 have 199 grams of weight. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, 10 Prime have Gorilla Glass 3, whereas Note 9 have Gorilla Glass 5. So the winner here is Note 9 because it have newer generation of glass, which is more durable than its older generation. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. 10 Prime have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas Note 9 have plastic back with plastic frame. So it's a tie because both of the devices have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support. So it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. 10 Prime have side mounted fingerprint scanner. On the other side, now Note 9 have rear mounted fingerprint scanner. So it's a tie. Basically it's up to you which side you prefer, it's up to you. And about the sensors in the devices, 10 Prime have accelerometer, proximity and compass, whereas Note 9 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So the winner here is Note 9. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. 10 Prime have 5000 mAh battery capacity, whereas Note 9 have 5020 mAh battery capacity. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. 10 Prime have 18 watts of fast charging, whereas Note 9 have 18 watts of fast charging too. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same charging speed. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. 10 Prime have stereo speakers, whereas Note 9 have normal speakers. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, 10 Prime have 3.5mm of headphone jack, whereas Note 9 also have. So it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips on the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, 10 Prime have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth, whereas Note 9 have 5.0 generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is 10 Prime because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips on the devices. 10 Prime have a GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS, whereas Note 9 have a GPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS. So it's a tie. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, 10 Prime comes with second gen of Type-C connector, whereas Note 9 also have second gen of Type-C connector. So it's a tie. Moving to the price of the devices, in the international market, 10 Prime is available from $200, whereas Note 9 is available from $170. In the Indian market, 10 Prime have starting range from 12,000 rupees, whereas Note 9 is available from 12,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is 10 Prime. In the performance, the winner here is 10 Prime. In the display, the winner here is 10 Prime. In the body segment, the winner here is 10 Prime. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner here is 10 Prime. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think, which device is better for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what you thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.